What's up, baby? It's your girl, Coachdeefree. Here's the big three Watchtower never gonna get rid of. First one, disfellowshipping. Now, I do think Watchtower will modify the disfellowshipping arrangement. They may change up the procedures a little bit so it's less likely a person gets disfellowship. Like they'll make it harder for people to get disfellowship. I think Watchtower will change, as we've seen them do recently, how the friends are allowed to interact with disfellowship people, disfellowship family members in the home. And Watchtower may even allow disfellowship persons to come back faster because they're losing members so much. But completely get away with disfellowshipping, I don't think Watchtower is ever going to do it. I'd like to see it happen, but Watchtower thrives on making their members feel exclusive. So that sense of specialness and exclusivity is lost if there's no type of accountability. Disfellowshipping also helps Watchtower retain members because members don't want to lose their social groups, their economic access that you lose when you lose connections and relationships and people in your life. Watchtower needs something to try to bully people emotionally into staying. And for the ones that stay and play a good boy and girl for Jehovah, they have to have some sort of reward now. The reward is you won't be disfellowship. Watchtower needs disfellowshipping to be any form of a relevant cult that it is. So I don't see that going away. Although I would like to, I just don't see it going away. But I do see some modifications coming down the pipeline. Number two, the second of the big three that Watchtower will never get rid of when it comes to their policies and rules, the blood rule. Jehovah's Witnesses are not allowed to take in any type of blood. It is a massive sin.
Here's a medical idea. It's broken off.
What's it say? What's he allergic to?
Oh, God.
What is he allergic to?
Okay, stop.
He's a Jehovah's Witness. You can't give him blood.
Jehovah's Witnesses are so indoctrinated in the cult that they would rather them or their loved ones die than have a life-saving blood transfusion procedure.
I urge you to let us give him the best chance we can. Let us give him blood.
We have seen amazing miracles through prayer. If it's God's will.
So you won't allow blood, even if it's going to save his life? Because prayer...
We appreciate all you're doing for our boy. But your blood wouldn't save his life, it would condemn him. Living with it would be so much worse for him than dying without.
Still in BFib. How long has it been?
26 minutes.
Push another FE and charge again to 200.
Charging. Still nothing.
Charge 200 again. Clear. Okay, I'm calling in. Time of death, 6:42.
Watchtower isn't going to get rid of this. The no blood transfusion is one of the hallmarks of being a Jehovah's Witness. When you hear a name of an organization and what you associate that organization with, Watchtower and refusal of blood transfusions go hand in hand. Watchtower can't get rid of too many of its staples because they'll blend in too much with other cults. The whole blood transfusion and refusing of blood transfusions under any circumstances is a policy that sets Watchtower apart. It also helps them hunker down on their paradise hope, this false hope that they give individuals. Not only that, the world scene has changed in their view of blood transfusions. Ever since 2020, when the started and people are taking medical interventions, there is a demand now for blood from individuals who did not get the okay. So the world right now is shying away from that medical procedure anyway. They're shying away from blood transfusions. People are asking questions. Where is this blood from? Who is this blood from? So the whole novelty of having a blood transfusion, as far as society is concerned, is dwindling. And Watchtower, I think, is riding that energy. So they really don't have to change that because a lot of people don't want to have blood transfusions anyway because they're afraid of getting tainted blood, or they're afraid of something going wrong, or they might mix up the wrong blood type, So That's something that Watchtower could kind of just ride out and it won't make them look so weird. Although the fact that Watchtower doesn't let their members make their own individual choices without consequences is what makes it a cult. Watchtower doesn't care. Watchtower is going to keep that. Here's the last one. The 2-witness rule. Watchtower is not going to get rid of that. Do you know how many more people will step forward to expose the abuse that they suffered at the hands of Watchtower members and Watchtower policies? And Watchtower came out and said, we're going to take away, we're modifying the viewpoint on the 2-witness rule. The floodgates would open of cases against Watchtower. Watchtower has that policy in place to protect itself. Watchtower doesn't want the walls coming crashing down with the truth, which is there are countless victims that have suffered at the hands of Watchtower, and there are so many people who haven't came forward to expose and confess the atrocities that were committed against them, for the simple fact that in their mind they don't qualify to tell on the predators because they don't have 2 witnesses. There wasn't another witness to the abuse. That helps Watchtower. So Watchtower is not going to get rid of that. And all of those policies I mentioned, disfellowshipping, blood transfusion, and the 2-witness rule, all of those have scriptural backing. Now, we know Watchtower interprets the scriptures to fit their agenda. So I'm not here saying that how Watchtower interprets the scriptures are accurate. All I'm saying is there's something in the Bible addressing these 3 topics that Watchtower can and has used to brainwash people into believing that Watchtower's policies that are supposedly, allegedly based off the scriptures are correct. And if anybody has any differing of opinion, they're not just going against Watchtower, they're going against the Bible. They're going against Almighty Jehovah God himself. And with those 3, you can keep a decent, tight control on your cult. You can stay an identifiable cult, and that you have separate characteristics that makes you different from everybody else. And you can protect yourself as a Watchtower overlord. So that's why I think that Watchtower is never going to get rid of those policies. I would be shocked. I don't see it happen, but I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. Like, I really do. Those are just my thoughts I wanted to share. Hey, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, a donation if you want. If you do, I appreciate it, but I don't run no cult. Y'all stay safe out there. Keep choosing better. Trying to get my situation together. I always got an excuse, huh? But it be true, bro. But y'all be easy, and until next time, peace.